y'all, it's Corgi! Hey y'all, it's Corgi. Welcome back to Beacon Pines. We finished a previous chapter, so now we're going to continue with the next one.
Chapter 7.
Some strange things are afoot.
The interrogation of Hiram Tolliver.
Okay. Alright, fair enough. He definitely knows something, because he's one of Gran's, allies, I guess? I don't know what to call them.
Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string. The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan.
Oh,
One
Lord.
thing was certain. They couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go.
You could.
They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some deliberation, it was decided.
Right, they'd run the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation. Hold on, wait. So I should have a charm for bad? How did we miss that?
They'd run the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation.
I don't think that's how that works, you guys. I'll handle this. Just gotta play it cool.
Luca walked calmly to the light
Luca.
switch, flicking it off and on a few times. Mr. Tolliver shook his head, gathering his wits.
Golly, I sure got my bell rung.
He looked over to find
Yeah, he's
Luca,
definitely
who turned a calming
the
grin.
Flanders type. Sorry, Mr. Tolliver. This was all a big mistake. Luca, what's going on here? Why do you have me strapped down? No one's fault, really. Rollo just got a little startled. Rollo's here?
Rollo and Beck emerged from hiding to give a timid wave.
Hi, guys. Well, alright. Mistakes happen. You kids gave old Hiram a good scare. Let's just get me out of these ropes and call it even.
Luca glanced over to Rollo and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Mr. Tolliver, why are you in my Grand's basement? I'm here to help, of course. Help with what? What's my Gran up to? If you'll just cut me loose, I can show you. How do I know we can trust you?
Mr. Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Luca, have I ever done wrong by you? No. And since your Gran moved to town, haven't I been nothing but welcoming? Yeah. So why would I turn my back on your family now? It's just... all this stuff seems pretty weird. A board with names of people from town. An archive of my dad's old disturbing patient notes.
Luca gestured to the corner.
Barrels of explosives. I can explain everything. You just need to untie me. You kids deserve an explanation.
Luca looked again to Rollo and Beck. This time they shrugged. Luca began to slowly loosen the bindings. Mr. Tolliver gently rubbed his wrists.
That's a good lad. This all makes sense in time.
He edged imperceptibly.
Don't do it, dude, I let you go. You see, this town has secrets, Luca. A very dark past indeed.
Before the kids had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
No. A past that must be brought to...
He punctuated his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
light. Oh, he just locked us down here. Son of a... Yeah, right, Rollo? Same.
Beck darted to the wall and turned back on the lights. It was too late. Rollo confirmed what they all heard.
He just locked us down here.
Mr. Tolliver's muffled voice came from behind the door.
I wasn't lying, you know. This is for your own good. You kids just keep tight down there and let the adults handle this.
They looked to be
Handle
wavering
what?
at each other.
Play it cool, huh? Not now, Beck.
They heard the staccato thump of quick steps exiting the house. The kids looked down in resignation. This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic.
Yeah, we're the
For
superheroes.
some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town. Luca opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right. Only a hollow croak escaped. The end.
No, not the end. Where did we mess up? I don't understand. Because I didn't have the bad option? I don't know. Where did we mess up?
Well, we certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement.
No.
Back to the drawing board.
Alright, where'd we mess up? Look at them. Oh, they're so cute. Okay. Alright, so there is another way this can go. See the branch above it? I think there's another way this can go too, though. And that, but it leads to a dead end. But we knew that. If we choose change, it leads to a dead end. We know that. Strange is how we get the stuff on Beck. But then these are my only options for those, and we already know that both of those are wrong. See, it looks like they could go a different way, but we don't have the charm for it. So this is the only one... This is the only one that I have any new options. Well, not new, it's just we chose break the last time, because I said, what happens if we get, get rid of the storm? Okay, so now I guess we need to go back and find out what happens if the storm happens.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
You sure we can make it home before the storm kicks off?
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here, and I'll just make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Uh-oh. Oh, God, it's loud again. Care to recalculate those odds? Hurry inside, you two, before you catch cold. Maybe this gives us a chance to save her parents. Because I know nothing good is going to happen to them. Luca, Nellie will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. I love your bed, Beck. Why is it raised so high off the ground, though? Like, it's not even a bunk bed. You see that, y'all? There's not a bed on the bottom. There's a little spot, like, underneath it for hanging out, but... That's crazy. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Okay, so now we are maybe gonna find some new charms this way. Be my guest! Okay, under here? I want to go under here in the cute little nook. Okay, what's that?
Luca squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is it? Gum. Gum?
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47 days.
Luca wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave
Ew.
a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? No, Beck, no. A little. But weird can be cool. Yeah, no, Beck, there's nothing wrong with you. Okay? Radio. Oh, wow. Rolo and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. She seems pretty awesome. She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Luca flicked at one of the toggles.
Fair. I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this. Oh, are we gonna, like, be able to listen in on one of their conversations? Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here, it's all farm reports and static. Ah, shucks. No, come on, there's gotta be something.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Pungent, okay.
He flipped open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Condors. Boy, you were... God. Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh? Oh, sorry. Was this from your old school? The most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards. I can't do it. Some did flowers. When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both. So you've moved a lot. Me too, Beck. I get it. I'm also adopted. That's not the reason I moved around a lot, but... yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. Yeah. These flowers would last longer if you put them in some water. That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared. Well, you cared enough to keep them is all. Luca, can I ask you something? Of course. Dang, didn't that hurt? No, she's a cat. I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected. Well, at least you looked cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around? Well, Rolo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? It didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that? I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then, what do you do when you don't know what to do? Dad never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own, though. You gotta do something. Anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know. Something. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. That things are gonna change.
Luca let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town. Whoa. Let me try. Love this music. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate that I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mum? Why can't we just stay somewhere? Ah!
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Wow. I actually feel a little better.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks. I needed that. Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again. Sure. I'll walk you out. See you in Rolo at the festival. Sounds good. Luca, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Beck gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in. Chapter 5.
Wow, we're getting into some deep stuff there. See, that it really does. It's strange. It gives me such Night in the Woods vibes, you know? Okay, cute little animals, a lot of comedy going on, some weird, creepy, kind of clandestine stuff going on in the background, and then these really emotional, existential moments. You know what I mean? And I say that as if I've played Night in the Woods. I have not. I've watched other people play it. I have it. Maybe we'll do that sometime if you guys want to see it. I was just more interested in this. This looked more interesting to me. Partly the art style, which by the way is gorgeous. I don't know if I mentioned this whole game is beautiful. But also just the idea of it. The idea of we're telling a story and our choices change the story. That's fascinating to me. So this is the one we went with. But if you guys ever want to see Night in the Woods, I do have it. So we could do that. But this is definitely giving off the same vibe. Anyway, okay. So that's, I guess, chapter 4, which I didn't really think about because we had to go back again. But we're gonna call that an episode and continue chapter 5. Now the new chapter 5. See, we do have a new word. So I guess we'll just have to see where this goes in the next one, okay? Yeah. We'll see how this plays out for the second time. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Bye!